the first round of the Eastern Conference playoffs. The Orlando Magic, fighting for their first win of the series, will try to even the score at 1-1 as they go up against the Celtics. Round 1 of the NBA playoffs continues.
Round 1 of the East rolls on. Game 2, just about ready to tip off. Playoff basketball on 2K Sports. Tonight, it'll be the Boston Celtics going up against the Orlando Magic. This is Kevin Harlan with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, giving us the rundown from the sideline courtside, David Aldridge. A look at the starting group for the Magic. Sliding in at the wing, we'll see Caldwell Pope and Wagner. Underneath, in the post, it's Banchero and Carter Jr. And it's Suggs in at the wide. And for Boston, the small and power forwards, the star pair of Brown and Tatum. Holiday in the backcourt. To his side is White. And it's Porzingis in at the center position. Brown, good.
Well, this is where the powerful frame and explosive athleticism of Jaylen Brown becomes a problem for the opponent. Nicely done.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. Wagner on the wing. He's covered by Brown. Just 5 on the clock. Carter sets the pick for Banchero. Rebounded by the Celtics.
And it didn't fall, but that's the kind of shot they want their offense to create.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
Suggs passes to Banchero. Back to Suggs. Fires from deep. The rebound by Jason Tatum. On offense, here are the Celtics. Outside, White. Back to Holiday. This ball movement by Boston. Brown wide open. He fires. Off target from outside. Banchero finds Suggs. Carter sets the pick for Suggs. Inside. And then Carter with the dunk.
This is how you run the offense. You can see Suggs in command with his passing.
The Celtics have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Teardrop shot. Brown, no good. Magic have gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. Banchero passes to Suggs. Can't cash in from close range. And here's Boston. They won in their last outing, Saturday's game.
It seems odd to say, given that they won that pretty easily, but really they did not look especially strong in that game.
Yeah, you know, I didn't sense any urgency on their part. They did just enough to win, but I don't think they can come away feeling great about the way they did it. Boy, the offensive flow just isn't there right now. 1 for 5 to start the game.
Spins. Boston again missing. Orlando trailing here. Pass to Wagner. Caldwell Pope outside. Now Carter. Here's Banchero. That one falls, coming off Carter's feet.
And this is the type of go-to scorer this team wants Banchero to be. They love his confidence.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Orlando on D. Outside Holiday. Here's Porzingis. The shot from the low post is good.
Well, you love to see Porzingis battling through contact down low. That's a tremendous finish.
Pass to Suggs. Wagner has screen on Howard. And it's Suggs missing.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
White dishes to Holiday. Here's Porzingis. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Wendell Carter.
This is the thing about Kristaps Porzingis. He has both size and skill, a high percentage play right there.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Porzingis.
There's a reason people call Kristaps Porzingis the unicorn. A 7-foot big man, but boy, what a sweet shooter he is.
Al Horford's checked in for Boston. Wagner's checked in for Orlando. And both free throws good for Porzingis.
It's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
Ooh, that's on the defense there. Ideal positioning for Franz Wagner to throw it down.
Porzingis sets the pick for Brown. Boston again missing. The Magic have gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. Caldwell poked the bounce pass. Porzingis against Carter. Pass to Wagner. A 3. That one falls, coming off Carter's feet. Wagner's got 5 points so far.
What a great score. Franz Wagner gets it off quickly. So little time to react.
Brown against Wagner. Now here's Brown. He's covered closely. Clock at 6. A shot by Holiday. Nobody around. Good on the triple.
You had the feeling Drew wanted to answer that. That's his competitive fire right there.
Wagner outside. Carter with a screen on Brown. Wagner from long range. Down it goes for his 3rd basket in as many tries.
Taking back the lead once more. Give these teams credit. Man, they are battling.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
Now here's Brown. And it's Wagner with the rebound.
And the fadeaway was the only option he had on that one. Defender there all over.
Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Pass to Wagner. Wagner with a screen for Wagner. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Guys, when you're talking about young players, the first thing I want to know is, do they have passion and enthusiasm for the game? Franz Wagner, he's got every bit of that.
And the first one drops.
Boy, for his age, you think about how well-rounded a basketball player Franz Wagner is, and the guy wants to get better. He's a student of the game. The sky is the limit for this young man.
Both good from the line that time.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work, and it pays dividends.
Tatum looking around. Horford with a screen on Banchero. Lets it go from 11. That one off the back iron and out. And that does it for the first quarter. Orlando out in front. They lead by 4. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And glad to have you with us as we get going here in Game 2. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for Orlando?
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
Orlando leading by 4. On the court for Orlando, we've got Paolo Banchero. Anthony is out there with Black. Then there's Wagner. And it's Bitadze in at the center, locking down the middle. Now here's Anthony. The Magic need to get a shot off here. Here's Banchero. Trains it from 17 feet out. Banchero's got the lead up to 6 now for the Magic.
Oh, good to see that Banchero has options if he can't penetrate. Your game has to be multifaceted in the league.
Banchero against Tatum. They set the pick. Here's Pritchard. Sinks the three-pointer. Pritchard's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Here's Anthony. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. And the Magic lead by 5.
Yeah, Cole Anthony is a professional scorer, folks. The mid-range jumper is on time and on target there.
Tatum against Banchero. Inside, Tatum!
Oh, just very good offensive execution. Couldn't have asked for a better shot.
Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. Here's Anthony. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Now you have to stay with the play when you feel contact because you get a chance for maybe a three-point play. In this opportunity, free throw coming for Mr. Cole Anthony.
The Magic have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. First one falls for him.
Cole Anthony, a guy who has just tremendous feel for the game. He's obviously been around it from the time he was very young. Just understands where the ball should be at all times. Good passer, aggressive scorer.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Porzingis is coming in for Luke Cornett. And it's Holiday in for Al Horford. And so he's able to get 1 of 2.
There just seems to be this innate, nuanced understanding of the game when you grow up around it. That is Cole Anthony in a nutshell.
Now Tatum following Drew Holiday's three-point attempt. Tries again. Tatum no good. Magic leading by 4. Here's Black. Scoreless thus far. Here's Banchero. Buries it from three-point range.
And this is something Banchero continues to hone, wanting to become a dangerous threat from deep.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He wants to talk to his guys. Celtics trail by 7. Outside Holiday. Pass to Pritchard. And Tatum puts up a deep 3. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Orlando's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Tatum with it. This one for 3. Tatum from 3.
And they are absolutely stroking it from beyond the arc.
About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Suggs passes to Black. Anthony on the wing. And Carroll outside. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Boston's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Holiday, the pass to Pritchard. Outside, Porzingis. Shot clock at 5. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Banked in off the glass. And now just a 2-point Orlando lead.
That's what you call using your size in the painted area. Kristaps Porzingis, easy work right there.
And Jamal Mosley has called timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about. Brown is checked in for Boston. White comes in for Pritchard. The Magic also changing it up. Wagner's checked in for Black. And it's Caldwell Pope in for Anthony. Orlando's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Back to Suggs. Magic moving the ball around. Carter sets the pick for Banchero. Once again off the mark, Orlando. Boston trailing. And Holiday kicks to Brown. Feeds away. Orlando grabs the miss.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Now here's Tatum. Jalen Suggs unable to get his last shot to go. Lets the three fly, and Tatum the bucket on the assist by Brown. Tatum's got 8 here in the quarter.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
We've got 1:23 left to play here in the half. Brown against Wagner. Over in the corner, Banchero. Into the lane. To end the drought. And that's 2 points on the layup. Banchero's got 10 points.
Well, this second quarter has proven to be a turnaround. This guy looking much more comfortable all of a sudden.
Timeout.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. Al Horford's checked in for Tatum. And a switcher also for Orlando. Mo Wagner's checked in for Banchero. .59 seconds left in the first half of the game. To the wing on the left. Porzingis with a screen on Wagner. Horford from outside. Orlando grabs the miss. Suggs with the ball. And Holiday picks him up defensively. Kept alive. And it's Carter missing. And so White will bring it up for the Celtics. They trail by 1. Snatched up. Launches it. Doesn't go, and he's 0-1 from the field.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Bounce pass Suggs. Caldwell-Pope passes the front. 4 on the shot clock. Over Holiday. Bank shot. No good. And that one is off. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Magic lead by 1. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Greetings, one and all. The postseason drama we love, and no disappointment here as it's a close game so far for the Orlando Magic.
Playoff atmosphere, hostile environment, man. They're handling the pressure, putting themselves in a good spot to win.
Hard to focus with thousands of fans screaming at you. They've stayed in it. They've stayed confident. Looking at how the Celtics are doing in this series. They were able to hold serve in Game 1, but they'll need that same effort to make the most of their home court edge.
Yeah, don't get comfortable. It's only one game. It was a game that they were supposed to win.
Yeah, but you got a great chance to take a commanding lead in this series, Shaq. You can go up 2-0, and I don't see them losing the series.
Some big expectations on this game, too. And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
NBA playoffs, round 1. Thanks for joining us as we get back to the action on the court. Without question, Franz Wagner displaying his skills today.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
Here's Suggs. Nothing on the board. White in at shooting guard, with Brown playing small forward. The post pair, Tatum and Porzingis. And it's Holiday in at the point guard. And that's the group for Joe Mazzulla as we begin the second half. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And you can tolerate gaffes like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
The Celtics shooting just 39% from the field, struggling to find that net. Brown finds Tatum. Offline with his 3.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Banchero against White. Now, here's Banchero. D right on him. Suggs. And the 3 off target. Banchero against Tatum. Great job by Tatum in close.
Well, off the dribble, Jason Tatum continues to perfect multiple options in his arsenal.
Suggs dishes to Banchero. Caldwell Pope on the wing. White covering. And it's Wagner missing. The Celtics with the lead. Over in the corner, White. Brown outside. Pass to White. 5 to shoot. Back to Holiday. It's hauled in by the Magic. Suggs has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Banchero. And finished off by Banchero.
And Banchero is putting it all together. Capable of scoring from all 3 levels.
Porzingis with a screen on Suggs. Outside, White. Tatum setting the pick for White. Drills the three-pointer. White's got his first 3 points of the game.
He's not always assertive on the catch, but Derek White rising fire from three-point, and it is on target.
And Jamal Mosley has called timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Caldwell Pope kicks to Suggs. Back to Caldwell Pope. Banchero inside. Brown on him. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That's on Jaylen Brown.
A big-time scorer. Banchero with a deep bag. That's a great pump fake to get the defender in the air.
Shoot 2.
Free throw, good from Banchero.
And the biggest reason Banchero went first overall, Paolo brings your playmaking ability at 6'10". He's got a very rare skill set for that size.
Second free throw, no good.
Banchero, one of those big men that does a little bit of everything, and the scary thing is he's got tremendous upside.
Pass to Tatum. The Celtics working the ball around now. Tatum setting the pick for Brown. Rebound by Paolo Banchero.
Boy, a miss like that would drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
Back to Wagner. 6 on the shot clock. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Wagner's got 12 in the game.
That's a big-time finish by Franz Wagner. Might be young, but he is undeterred.
Tatum wide open. He fires one. And a miss there on the triple. Orlando leading. Now, here's Suggs. He has yet to score. Wagner wide open. Hands it from downtown.
This guy has been a catalyst for them all game long. What a job leading them to this lead.
Holiday, the pass to Brown. Launches a three. Busted. No good that time either.
Listen, that's a look he can hit, but right now he can't throw it in the ocean.
Suggs kicks to Wagner. From downtown, it's hauled in by Porzingis. Porzingis has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. David struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Good on that shot, and with that, the Magic lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from Tatum. Orlando, they've gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. Carter outside. Down against Wagner. The three. Boston grabs the miss. Porzingis has got 8 rebounds in this game. Over in the corner, Brown. Looking to get back on track.
Oh. You got to be kidding. Oh, my goodness. How about that move by Jaylen Brown? That is spectacular.
And we've got a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Both teams deciding to change it up. .112 left to play here in the third. Here's Black. Still scoreless. Here's Anthony, and it's blocked by Brown.
Such a pesky defender. Jaylen Brown, right place, right time.
And the layup's good off the glass. And now it's a 3-point Boston lead.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
It's off the run. Count it. Wagner's got 7 now in this quarter.
It is always so fun to watch a guy with a well-rounded offensive game heat up. Mr. Franz Wagner, welcome to the party.
Here's Pritchard. Pass to Cornette. Left side, Brown. Here's Pritchard. His 3-pointer's off the mark. Orlando, they've gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Wagner passes to Anthony. Wagner, a screen on Brown. Back to Wagner. And finished off by Wagner. And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail biter.
3/4 of play in a close game here. Orlando out in front, up by 1. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the 4th quarter. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
Well, it doesn't get much better than playoff basketball. Let's get back to the action here in round 1. And so in the game for the Magic, Banchero is out there with Mo Wagner. Then there's Black. Then it's Anthony, and it's Bitadze in at the 5.
Well, the increasing strength of Jason Tatum is making it harder to knock him off his path. That is nice.
Pass to Anthony. And stolen by Horford. Here's Pritchard. Here's Tatum. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Paolo Banchero.
You can see Jason Tatum not letting the pressure get to him, just calmly sinking the bucket.
And that one falls for Tatum.
Well, what's impressive to me about Jason Tatum is how he attacks his weaknesses in the offseason. This guy is committed to greatness.
And so Tatum nails them both. The Magic trail by 3. Banchero left side. Pass to Bitadze. Kicks it out to Banchero. Another shot. And Tatum pulls it down. Tatum's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Pritchard. And there's the drive. Makes it off the glass. Pritchard's got the lead up to 5 now for Boston.
Well, exposing a weakness in the defense, that's just way too easy, guys.
And we've got a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. Drew Holiday's checked in for the Celtics. And a switcher also for Orlando. Suggs is checked in. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
I was able to listen in on what Jamal Mosley was going over with his team. And he begged his guys to get after it on the break. He said, let's keep up the tempo, guys. You know how dangerous we are on the break. Be confident with the ball. Take risks. Move it, guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Got a hand on it, and he recovers it. The Magic again can't hit. Boston leading by 5. Here's Hauser. Outside, Horford. Outside, Tatum. Takes the 3. Rebound by the Magic.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Suggs with the ball. Softly drops in the floater.
There's a certain resiliency to this team, and you're starting to see it.
No doubt, keeping it very close. They're going to have to step up even more to get over the hump here.
Pass to Horford. Fires the 3. Connects from three-point range. And the Celtics lead by 6.
This is how Al Horford has adjusted to make himself a modern NBA big. In rhythm, off the catch, beautiful.
Drops in the tray. Black's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. So for the Magic, Carter, he's checked in for Wagner. Wagner comes in for Black. And it's Caldwell Pope in for Cole Anthony. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Bounce pass, Holiday. Brown inside. He's defended by Wagner. And here's Tatum for 3. Rebound by the Magic. Carter's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Now Caldwell Pope. Banchero left side. And it's Orlando with another.
You love that a guy so young like Paolo Banchero is ready in the big moment to step up and deliver.
Holiday, the pass to Brown. And here's Holiday. Porzingis with a screen on Suggs. Holiday with the 3. Drills it from outside. And the Celtics lead by 4.
Holiday ready to fight for that bucket. Big time delivery.
Pass to Banchero. Over Tatum. And it's Banchero missing.
And this is exactly what you have to do to stop him. That was a tremendous contest, forcing the miss.
The shot's good.
Jason Tatum is a thirsty scorer right now, filling it up.
And here's Banchero. He'll bring it up for Orlando. With the fadeaway. It's hauled in by Porzingis. Porzingis has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. It's Brown with the drive.
Boy, how impressive is the quickness Jaylen Brown possesses. This guy sprints hard toward the cup on every drive.
Suggs against Holiday. Suggs passes to Banchero. That one's off, still out of sync.
Well, whether it's a defensive adjustment or he's gone just a bit cold, that efficiency has really fallen off this quarter.
Holiday, a screen on Banchero. Nice ball movement by Boston. And it's Brown missing. Orlando's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Pass to Suggs. Porzingis against Banchero. Back to Carter. The shot comes out. Great D that time from Tatum. Brown outside. Down low. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Convincing lead with very little time remaining, and the fans are pumped.
Well, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
Banchero kicks to Caldwell Pope. Shoots the three. Orlando getting another chance here. Misses the deep three-point attempt.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. And this win puts them squarely in the driver's seat in this series. Up now, Greg, 2-zip with all the momentum on their side.
I mean, in fantastic shape right now. If they can capitalize on this victory and win Game 3, you can just about put this series to bed.
You got it. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Jalen. A long season. What do you guys need to do to keep it rolling?
Just keep on a consistent rhythm with each other. Keep playing the game the right way, executing the game plan, and just do your job. It'll be fun.
You all did the job tonight, man. Congrats again on the win. Back to you.
All right, David, thanks so much. And that about wraps it up for this broadcast of the NBA Eastern Conference quarterfinals. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Jason Tatum.
The first round of the Eastern Conference playoffs. The Heat, fighting for their first win of the series, will try to even the score at 1-1 as they go up against the Cavaliers. Round 1 of the NBA playoffs continues.
We are set to bring you the action as round one of the Eastern Conference playoffs continues on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson, Stan Van Gundy, and Grant Hill here with me. And in a few moments, we'll hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce. Not too many injuries to deal with for this team. Only one player listed as inactive for them.
It's tough enough to win in this league when you're at full strength. Missing a cornerstone player makes it even harder.
So a look at our starters for the Heat. Alec Burks is out there with Mitchell. Then it's Bam Adebayo. Then it's Andrew Wiggins. And it's Ware in at center. And for the Cavaliers, Garland and Mitchell, the talented 1 and 2. At the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen. And it's Hunter in at the small forward position. Now here's Adebayo. Six to shoot, has to Ware, out of bounds, it'll go to the Cavaliers.
And a misconnection there. Fans guarding their beverages. That's a pass he'd like back for sure.
And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Cavaliers. Pass to Garland. Beyond the arc. And it's Miami with a rebound. Outside Mitchell. Here's Burks. Here's Ware. Now Adebayo from behind the arc. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Well, his shot has come such a long way, and now it's a big part of Bam's repertoire.
Mitchell against Garland. Outside Mitchell. Pass to Mobley. Just 5 on the clock. Over Adebayo. And Mobley gets it to go.
And with his length and touch, Mobley is tough to contain from mid-range.
Here's Ware. And there's the screen. Got a piece of it. Wiggins outside. Three-pointer. Mobley grabs the board. Mitchell against Burks. Step back shot. No good there.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I was able to talk with Kenny Atkinson for a minute. We chatted about strategy against Andrew Wiggins, and Coach put it simply. He said, quote, "We just got to stay on him at the arc, on the inside. We can't let him give our defenders a slip. So the defense is going to try to stay as glued to the nimble Wiggins as possible for this one."
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Now here's Mitchell. Pass to Hunter. Mobley outside. Inside. Here's Mitchell. And it's out of bounds to Cleveland. Strus, he's checked in for Hunter. Tyler Hero's checked in for Miami. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Pass to Allen. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
I like that Allen plays with attitude. He's got a competitive streak, and it blends so well with his natural athletic ability.
That one misses. Good on the second one. And so Hero will bring it up for the Miami Heat. Pass to Adebayo. Back to Hero. first quarter of play, and we're about 3 minutes in. The Cavaliers have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Back to Garland. And here's Allen. Now Mitchell. Shot clock at 6. And he misses the go-ahead basket.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Mitchell, the pass to Hero. Over Mitchell. And there's a 3-second violation. Cleveland has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Mitchell, a screen on Mitchell. From 12 feet, and he gets the jumper to drop.
Getting it done from the mid-range. Garland loves using this area of the floor.
And Eric Spoelstra decides to call timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. And Cleveland making a change here. Wade's checked in. And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. Hero outside. Outside Mitchell. Wiggins outside. To get back on track. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
Garland, the pass to Strus. There's a minute 47 left in the first. And Garland with a basket on the assist by Strus. Garland's got 5.
Man, he's bringing the energy, the efficiency. I love what he's doing offensively.
Here's Wiggins. Over Strus. Wiggins, no good. Cleveland leading by 3. Pass to Garland. From deep, Mitchell. And Cleveland another 3.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Miami has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
And he lobs it up to the rim. Up high, and down it goes on the lob.
Gliding the pass to where it needed to be.
Wow, a strong finish to seal the deal. Outside Mitchell. Back to Garland. Rebound Miami.
Oh, this is exactly the kind of opportunity you don't want to waste.
Mitchell, the pass to Wiggins. That one's good. Mitchell making the play. Wiggins got his second basket of the night.
Mercy me. Wiggins showing the moves.
Pass to Mitchell. Now here's Strus. 19 seconds left now in the first quarter. Wade misses. Wiggins looking around. Adebayo passes to Hero. The shot, no good. Good work defensively by Mitchell. Left side Garland puts up a three. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Cleveland on top, up by 2. Let's take a quick break, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And let's get you back to the action as Game 2 is getting underway. And taking a look at the Cavs' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Well, it seems like they went in looking to do damage from long range, and they faced little resistance.
Yeah, and when you're hitting threes early, that opens up the floor and really helps your offense.
The Cavaliers leading. Okoro and Mobley, your small and power forwards. Ty Jerome is out there with Max Strus. And it's Thompson in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group for Cleveland, getting going in the second. Now here's Robinson, guarded by Okoro, and stolen by Mobley. Jerome passes to Okoro. Jerome on the wing. He's guarded by Hero. Anderson against Mobley. 5 on the clock. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Cavaliers lead by 4.
And has to fight through contact to get the finish. Mobley keeping his cool under duress.
Hero, the pass to Anderson. And he makes it.
Yeah, I'd call this ideal scoring distance. It's almost too easy.
Well, the Cavaliers shooting just 38% for this game so far. Jerome passes to Strus. Thompson with it. Pass to Strus. Back to Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
And so it's Eric Spoelstra with the timeout here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Hunter's checked in for Cleveland. A minute and a half gone in the second quarter. Hero outside. Pass to Anderson. Here's Robinson. And not going to go. He misses his first attempt of the night. The Cavaliers lead by 4. Mobley outside. Rebounded by Jovic. Hunter against Anderson. Pass to Hero. Anderson with a screen. Lets it go from deep. Cavaliers with the rebound. Outside Strus. Here's Jerome. He's guarded by Hero. Jerome passes to Mobley.
Yeah, when you're facing Mobley, you cannot let him get that ball down low.
First trip to the line for him here.
Shoot 2.
Throw good, Mobley.
Yeah, Mobley better get used to getting to the line, especially with his style of play.
Garland's checked in for Strus. And both free throws good for Mobley. Heat trail by 6. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Adebayo, no good. The Cavs have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Pass to Mobley. Outside Hunter. And here's Okoro. Outside Garland. Jacks up a 3. Good. Third basket in 6 attempts.
When Garland finds a three-point shot, he takes it. Supremely confident in his abilities.
Hero against Garland. Adebayo. Miami, no good that time either. The Cavaliers lead by 9. Okoro passes to Hunter. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Down low. Back to Anderson. Shot to stop the run. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Well, Anderson is a talented player. No wonder the D was playing so tight.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Cleveland.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And something else I've noticed is how they've been able to cause turnovers and take advantage of them on the offensive end, not wasting those extra chances at all.
That free throw, no good.
Well, a player like Anderson will always have a role because he's a glue guy who can do a little of everything, and he doesn't need the ball to make an impact.
Okiki's checked in for Cleveland. Mitchell comes in for Okoro. Wiggins, he's checked in for Miami. Mitchell comes in for Hero. He hits the second from the line. And here in the second quarter of action, as we approach 4 minutes played. Here's Mitchell. Ooh, Mitchell just muscling his way in.
And standing just 6'1", amazing how effective Mitchell is attacking the paint.
And Eric Spoelstra decides to call timeout. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. And Cleveland making a change here. Tyson's checked in, and Miami with a change here too. Burks, he's checked in for Anderson. Heat trail by 10. Outside Burks. Hunter against Adebayo. Here's Wiggins. And again, no good by Miami. Cleveland has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. And rejected. Pass to Mitchell. Outside Burks. His first shot coming late. Jump shot is good that time. 1.5 minutes left in the first half of basketball. Outside Hunter. Here's Tyson. Now here's Garland. Over Mitchell. The rebound by Burks. Pass to Wiggins. Here's Adebayo. Outside Burks. The three is up. That one's good. Mitchell making the play. Burks has got 5 points now in the quarter.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
It's great to see a fantastic block on replay once again.
You know that block has him and his teammates all pumped up. That is what playoff basketball is all about.
Jared Allen, he's checked in for the Cavs. Evan Mobley comes in for Jerome. On the wing, Mitchell, guarded by Garland. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And he drops the first. He's off on the second.
And they seem to have taken a more heads-on approach this quarter, and it's getting them to the free throw line.
And it's Mitchell, the miss.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Outside Mitchell, launches it. The Cavaliers pull it in. Mobley's got his 4th rebound in this one. Hunter against Wiggins. Pass to Garland. From deep, he buries it from 3. Garland's got 11 points. And so we've reached the end of the first half of play. The Cavaliers on top, they lead by 7. And we've got more action coming your way after this break.
Some great postseason action in the first half of play. A healthy lead has been built for the Cleveland Cavaliers.
The defensive effort has been the difference. They're determined, they're creating tough shots, and their intensity level hasn't been matched by their opponent.
Can't score, can't win. Simple, Dr. O'Neill.
I would agree, Professor Ernie Johnson.
Looking at the series breakdown for the Cavaliers, they were able to hold serve in Game 1, but they'll need that same effort to make the most of their home court edge.
Yeah, don't get comfortable. It's only one game, and it was a game that they were supposed to win.
Yeah, but you got a great chance to take a commanding lead in this series, Shaq. You could go up 2-0, and I don't see them losing the series.
Some big expectations on this game, too. That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
And thanks for sticking with us as this round one game continues. Hey, nice game. Great performance by Darius Garland.
Through the first 2 quarters and change, his perimeter shooting continues to be spot on.
Yeah, he's been locked in tonight. Through the first 2 quarters, he's been a huge factor from outside.
The Cavaliers lead by 7. And on the floor for Eric Spoelstra starting the second half. They've got Alec Burks. Bam Adebayo is out there with Andrew Wiggins. Then there's Mitchell, and it's Ware in at the center position, locking down the middle. And the shot is good by Garland.
And the combination of his speed, passing, and shot-making ability make Garland one of the toughest pick-and-roll covers in the league.
Now here's Mitchell to the inside. Here's Ware. To the wing on the left. Adebayo from long range. They get it again. Takes the 3. On target from range. 6 points for him.
Well, clearly Adebayo's feeling very confident firing out there from the perimeter.
Mobley deciding where to go with it. Back to Garland. Unable to get that one. Ooh, solid defense from Mitchell. Heat trail by 6. And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. Count it.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
And it's Garland with the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. They've led by as much as 10. Hunter, screen on Mitchell. Another miss by Garland. For Miami, they've gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Pass to Adebayo. Here's Ware. Burks with it. Checked by Mitchell. Knocked loose. Ooh, stolen by Allen. Mitchell against Hunter. Mobley with it. Now Garland from downtown. Again, Garland missing.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Burks with it. 5 points in the game. Now here's Adebayo. Adebayo sets a screen. Clock at 4. Really left him alone that time. Now just a 2-point Cleveland lead.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Now here's Hunter. Still without a bucket. Mobley outside. Cleveland needs to get off a shot. And it's Mitchell. The miss.
This is not how they wanted to start the second half. Just 1 of 5 so far.
To the middle. Here's Ware. Can't tie it up. That one misses. Cleveland has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Mitchell finds Mobley. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Mobley's got 8 points.
Imposing inside. Mobley is just too much.
And Eric Spoelstra decides to call timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Strus, he's checked in for Cleveland. Anderson's checked in for Miami. Tyler Hero comes in for Mitchell. Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Pass to Burks. Lets it fly. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Allen's got 4 rebounds now. Strus against Wiggins. Tries from 6 feet. Strus the pass to Garland. Shots blocked.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
Outside Burks. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops. Burks has got 9.
And making the extra pass. Wiggins' teammates appreciate his willingness to get it to them when they're uncovered.
Garland finds Mitchell. Here's Strus. Outside Garland. From deep, Mobley. And Hero grabs the board. And so Hero will bring it up for the Heat. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. The Cavaliers leading. Tries to break his ice. Wow, the concentration by Mitchell.
Look at Mitchell's commitment to his shot. Doesn't let the contact slow him down.
Outside Burks. Pass to Ware. And here's Wiggins. Fires the 3. Mobley grabs the board. Mobley's got 5 rebounds in the game. Garland feeling it out a bit. Allen with a screen on Hero. And he lobs it up top. And it's Allen who slams it home.
No stopping Allen there. His length makes the play almost too easy.
Heat trail by 6. There's 45 seconds left in the third quarter. Works for 3. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
In full-on catch-up mode. They're raining threes right now.
Burks against Mitchell. Doesn't go for him. Excellent D there from Hero.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Pass to Anderson. The rebound by Allen. Allen's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Mitchell on the run. And the basket's good. Off the assist from Garland. Mitchell's got 9. The third quarter comes to a close. Cleveland on top, leading by 5. And don't go away. We'll be back in a few moments. It'll be the fourth quarter of basketball coming up next. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. 0 chance to stop that.
Now that is an elite level dish. What a great passer.
Great to have you with us again as we return to our coverage of round 1. They've got Darius Garland. Max Strus is out there with DeAndre Hunter. Then it's Ty Jerome, and it's Tyson in at the center position. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavs. Anderson passes to Hero. No good on the 3. The Cavaliers lead by 5. And here's Strus. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Strus has got his first points of the night.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Hero outside. Takes a 3. Sends it home from three-point land.
Well, that's the danger of giving Hero a look from deep.
Pass to Garland. Outside Strus. Garland with a basket on the assist by Strus. Strus has got 3 assists now in this one. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Hero, the pass to Robinson. Goes up on the wing. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. They've led by as much as 10. Outside Strus. Back to Garland. Pass to Strus. Here's Hunter. Goes up. It's hauled in by Robinson. Heat trail by 6. Here's Anderson. Soft touch off the glass.
And sometimes you forget how long Anderson is. Possessing a 7'2" wingspan, it makes him a problem inside.
Now here's Strus. Pass to Tyson. There's the 3. Knocks down the triple. Tyson's got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, it's a 3-point shooting lead. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
Hero outside. Anderson. And finished off by Anderson.
And you could just see Anderson there looking to jam it.
And Kenny Atkinson has called a timeout. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. A different look for Cleveland. Jared Allen, he's checked in for Tyson. Evan Mobley comes in for Strus. And Donovan Mitchell is subbed in for Jerome. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, over the break, I did listen in on Kenny Atkinson's huddle. Well, coach is thrilled with their 3-point shooting, saying in the huddle, guys, let's keep it up. Continue to shoot it from deep. It's working. They've been on fire from distance so far.
As always, Allie, we thank you. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Back to Mobley. Mitchell against Burks. Mitchell, the pass to Hunter. 6 on the shot clock. From the high post. And it's Mitchell, that time on the assist by Allen. And the Cavaliers lead by 7.
Yeah, Mitchell can get this mid-range look lined up. He's a very skilled shooter.
Garland against Mitchell. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Allen's got 6 rebounds in the game. To the paint. Here's Hunter. Tries again. The rebound by Wiggins. And so it's Wiggins with it. He brings it up for Miami. They trail by 7. Mitchell against Mitchell. Out left to the wing. Adebayo in the post. Second chance effort. Adebayo. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Wow. Adebayo showing some leadership there in a big moment.
Outside Hunter. Back to Garland. Over Mitchell. Garland, no good. Heat trail by 5. Outside Burks. Pass to Adebayo. Over Mobley. Adebayo, no good. Cleveland has gone 5 of 12 from three-point range tonight. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
What you love about Mitchell, he plays with energy, explosiveness, and courage.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Cleveland.
Well, the mid-range has been open for them, so you've got to take what the defense gives, and that's been a great attack in this situation.
Well, another thing they did well was taking advantage of the holes in the defense. Very aggressive in exploiting the lack of concentration.
He gets the first, and that increases the lead to 6.
On the very short list of franchise-level guards, Donovan Mitchell can take over a game with his scoring ability.
And so he drops them both, and it's a 7-point game.
Taking care of business at the line, and he adds some cushion to their lead.
Pass to Adebayo. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Well, Adebayo never shies away from contact. He's so aggressive and forces the defense's hand.
First, and that trims the lead to 6.
Yeah, you look at the different ways Bam Adebayo can impact the game. He's a player everyone wants on their team.
And both free throws good for Adebayo.
Those are big free throws. Now they need some defensive stops.
A minute 22 left in the final quarter. From the wing, rebound Miami. Now Mitchell. Outside Burks. There's the triple. The rebound by Allen.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Back to Hunter. Pass to Mobley. And here's Hunter. To the inside. Here's Garland. Misses the baby hook. And it's Miami's ball. It's a 5-point game. Here's Adebayo. The shot that time not on target. Good D by Mobley. And now they decide to foul intentionally. First free throw is good, and that increases the lead to 6. So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game. Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth. All right, guys, what's your take?
And time's running short. They just couldn't get over that hump.
Well, I've been in this spot more times than I'd like to admit. All you can do is tell your guys to hold their heads up and finish strong.
There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And so it's Cleveland winning this one. And this win shows they have the momentum so far in this series. Up 2-0 now.
They just look so confident out there. They're playing selfless ball, and their chemistry has never looked better.
Well, that'll do it for now. Glad you could join us during the first round of the Eastern Conference playoffs. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. We hope you enjoyed our broadcast. And we present the player of the game, Darius Garland.
The Western Conference NBA Playoffs, Round 1 continues. The Warriors come in off a critical Game 1 win and are now poised and prepared as they attempt to take a 2-0 lead against the Houston Rockets. Round 1 of the NBA Playoffs continues.
We are just about ready to get underway here in Game 2 of the first round of the Western Conference Playoffs. 2K Sports brings it to you live once again. With Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. We'll be hearing from David Aldridge on the sideline. And they'll have some minutes to make up for with an injury in their roster.
They're missing a quality player. Injuries a big part of the game. They've just got to make the adjustments.
Now Golden State's starting 5. Some kind of shooting in the backcourt for him. It's Curry and Hield. Green is out there with Butler. And it's Payton in at the 3. And for the Rockets, running the wings, they'll go with Green and Brooks. Thompson is out there with Alperen Şengün. And it's Van Vliet in at the 1. You look at Houston. They already find themselves, Greg, in a must-win situation. Dropping Game 1 was a shock to their players, coaches, and certainly the fans.
Truth is, look at that. And one of Green's best assets, his leaping ability. He's a natural athlete, very explosive.
Hield outside. Curry outside. Sinks the triple.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I caught up with Coach Ime Udoka. We talked about a lot of things, including how to try and slow down Steph Curry. He said it's the usual stuff. You can't go under screens. You have to contest without fouling. You have to recognize he will put the ball on the floor and drive if you overplay him. That's a lot to account for, guys.
Thanks so much, David. Şengün with a screen on Buck. Just 5 to shoot. And Thompson throws it down.
Rocketing off the deck. Thompson showing that youthful exuberance.
Nice job capturing the moments on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Hield outside. Green with a screen for Curry. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Curry's got 6.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let-up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Pass to Thompson. Out of bounds. Golden State takes possession. Just about 2 minutes into the game. First quarter of basketball. Outside Butler. To the middle. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Buddy right there trying to score and forcing the issue a bit.
The Warriors shooting their first free throws of the night. Throw drops for Hield.
And Hield is a player who you love to see take trips to the free throw line, as consistent as he is there.
He doesn't get the second one.
And very quietly, Hield is one of the best three-point shooters in our league, as dangerous as they come.
Green, the pass to Van Vliet. Shoots over Curry. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Payton outside. Back to Hield. Golden State moving the ball around. Butler against Thompson. From 11 feet away. Butler, no good. And here's Brooks. He'll bring it up for Houston. They trail by 1. They come into this game after losing on Saturday.
Well, in that one, you could pretty much see the writing on the wall. Their performance was lackluster at best.
Yeah, and they didn't get, blown out in that game, but it felt deflating, and it felt like they got crushed. And they could not get anything going, no matter who they had out on the court.
The first free throw is good. Good on both. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Payton outside. Back to Curry. Puts up a deep 3. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Houston in the lead. And Vliet on the wing. Guarded by Kerr. Pass to Green. Green slams it in.
Well, once Green gets inside, he has the body control to adjust to the defender there and finish.
First quarter play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Curry against Van Vliet. It's good. Curry's got 8 points.
Now that basket must be widening out right now, and he's making almost every shot he's putting up this quarter.
Timeout. And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Whitmore, he's checked in for Houston. And the Warriors also making a change. Moses Moody, he's checked in for Stephen Curry. Van Vliet against Hield. Screen by Şengün. Offensive rebound out to Brooks. Pass to Whitmore. For 3. Cranes the three-pointer.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Hield dishes to Butler. Green with a screen on Thompson. Green with the ball. Poke loose. Moody with it. Whitmore defending. 5 on the clock. To the paint. Here's Butler. They kick out to Hield. A three-pointer off the mark.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And Thompson slams it home.
We see this night in and night out. Thompson uses his size and elevation to make tough shots in the paint.
Moody the pass to Hield. Green with a screen for Hield. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Thompson surveying the floor. Şengün with the screen for Thompson. Pass to Şengün. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Moody the pass to Butler. From past the arc. No good there. Here's Houston now. They're on a 13-5 run. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one is on Hield.
And an aggressive inside play there from Van Vliet, not letting the foul deny him from getting the shot off.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls.
And, you know, it takes an intelligent player to match up with bigger guys and win. Fred VanVleet is that player. He can outsmart guys who have, on paper, the advantage.
And so Van Vliet nails both of them. Warriors trail by 7. Outside Curry. With 2 seconds left. Jump shot is good. Curry's got 10 points.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. Rockets lead by 5. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. And glad to have you with us as we get going here in Game 2. And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Rockets.
Tons of points off penetration so far, guys. They're driving at will on the defense, just taking whatever they want.
Well, a lot of the players are doing a good job as well of scanning the interior part of the paint. All those inside looks, those are paying off.
So on the floor for Golden State to begin this second quarter. Moody is out there with Jonathan Kuminga. Then it's Curry. And it's Spencer in at the shooting guard. Rockets leading by 5. Over in the corner, Green. Pass to Landale. Now Whitmore. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And Whitmore a beast inside because of his power and ability to elevate.
Here's Post. Right wing. Now here's Moody. All scoring in this one.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Eason finds Green. It's stolen by Curry. Floats it up for Kuminga. It's stolen by Green. In the corner, it's Whitmore. The rebound by Post.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Curry can't get it to go. The Rockets shooting wonderfully up to this point. 67%. Pass to Green. From 12 feet out. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Green's got his third bucket of the night.
When Green goes up for that mid-range jumper, he gets way up in the air, makes it very difficult to contest.
Here's Post. Curry on the wing. Guarded by Green. Shot clock at 6. Curry passes to Spencer. Bangs home the trifecta. Spencer's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Rockets leading by 6. And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Houston making some changes. Thompson, he's checked in for Jock Landale. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Cam Whitmore. The Warriors making a switch here. And here are the Rockets now. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. Green kicks to Hield. Pass to Moody. And here is Green. Outside, Kuminga over Smith. Kuminga, no good. Houston leading by 6. Easton passes to VanVleet. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. 4 on the clock. There's Green with the 3. Curry with the rebound. And here's Curry who brings it up for the Warriors. Right side, Green. Pass to Moody. No good from outside. Rockets have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Green against Thompson. Now here is Smith. VanVleet passes to Green. Takes a 3. The rebound by Hield. Warriors trail by 6. Over Green. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Smith kicks to VanVleet. Thompson, a screen on Curry. VanVleet wide open. Another miss by Houston. Golden State's gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Kuminga the pass to Curry. Steph Curry.
Just another day at the office for Steph Curry, making this look easy.
To the inside. Here's Thompson. They get it again. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Second chances are a great measure of what a team is doing in terms of their effort on a nightly basis, and that was some serious effort there.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Şengün's checked in for Smith. Dylan Brooks comes in for Tari Eason. And it's Whitmore in for Jalen Green. Golden State also making some changes. Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for Moody. And it's Payton in for Stephen Curry. Warriors trail by 7. Outside, Green. Payton outside. There's Kuminga. That three off the mark.
And this has been an outstanding display on the boards, and it's a big part of why they have a lead in this game, doing the dirty work down low.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Tari Eason's checked in for Whitmore. We've got 1:23 left to play in the first half. Outside, Payton. Kuminga kicks to Butler. Oh, Butler draining the three.
Well, Jimmy Butler's three ball is just going to extend that defense, and now he's going to make plays inside.
Pass to Şengün. Lets a floater go. The Warriors pull it in. Outside Butler. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Well, Butler's a great competitor, and he's playing with some fire right now.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Free throw drop for Butler.
Always one of the hardest workers on his team. Jimmy Butler knows how to win.
Van Vliet passes to Brooks. Green with the rebound. Warriors trail by 3. Green with a screen for Butler. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Houston's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Thompson against Payton. Here's Van Vliet. Good D by Hield.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he laid straight up and in.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Rockets on top, up 3. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Kevin, thank you. With Draymond Green Draymond rebounding a bit of a struggle. How do you improve that?
Hit your man, get 5 guys to the boards. Guards get in there and clean up those boards that's loose, but our big guys got to hold our mans off, and we've been doing that this half.
We'll see if all 5 can get you more boards in that second half, Dre. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
Greetings, one and all. The postseason drama we love, and no disappointment here as it's a close game so far for the Houston Rockets.
They've done a lot of things well, but I look at the second chance points. That's where they're doing the most damage, guys.
Comes down to 1-2. Right now, they want it more.
Looking at the scenario for the Houston Rockets. They're trying to even the series at 1 apiece. Kenny, how critical is this win for them?
You might say it's still early, but you don't want to drop 2 in a row on your home court now.
I agree. They've already lost home court advantage. Don't want to dig that hole any deeper.
And that would be deep, just like your analysis is from time to time, guys. That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more Hoops action.
And we're with you again as our round 1 coverage continues. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
There must be ice water in his veins. Such an important game, and he plays superb basketball in that opening half.
Still interesting to see if in this second half he can find ways to get to those same spots.
So it's the Warriors now. It's a 3-point game. At the guard positions, Van Vliet and Green. Brooks is out there with Thompson. And it's Şengün in at center. And that's the group in there for Ime Udoka as we begin the second half.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising it's such a tight game.
Well, this one has been all about Amen Thompson. A freakish athlete. When he gets rolling, there's just not much a defender can do.
Curry against Van Vliet. A floater. Count the basket and the foul. And Van Vliet picks one up.
How about the focus? Steph going on the inside, has great numbers as a finisher.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
So easy to root for Stephen Curry because of how much fun he seems to have on the floor. Embraces the competition, but is able to laugh it off when something doesn't go his way. A lot of things do, though.
Brooks outside. Oh, good on the 3. And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. They trail by 3. Outside Butler. Pass to Payton. Trying to find Green. He's got it now. Over Green. And again, no good by Golden State. Houston's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Here's Van Vliet. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. They get Stephen Curry.
And a shoot-first point guard, Van Vliet understands how to get defenders to foul him when taking shots.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. That free throw, no good. And he's good on the second. Warriors trail by 4. Curry passes to Green. Hield with it for the 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Hield's got 7.
Buddy does such a great job of preparing his shot even before he gets the ball.
And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Oh, Van Vliet. He has 5. Thompson finds Green. Drives to the hoop. It's rebounded by Golden State. Green inside. Shengun's there. Now here's Curry, covered by Van Vliet. Curry gets the bucket.
What a performance on the offensive end. He's making the defenders pay right now for all of the mistakes they're making.
Outside, Green. On the wing, Brooks. Still without a basket. The shot by Thompson, no good.
Yeah, they're going to try to search out for somebody that's got a hot hand right now. 1 of 4 to start the half.
Green with a screen on Van Vliet. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul called.
Tari Eason's checked in for Brooks. And the Warriors also making a change. Kuminga's come in for Gary Payton. Thompson with the bucket. Thompson's got 14 points.
It helps that Thompson can score with either hand close to the bucket. Defenders can't force him to one side or the other.
They set the pick. Curry outside. Green with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Shakes him. Here's Thompson. Jimmy Butler with the rebound. The Warriors trailing. Third quarter action in just under 3.5 minutes have gone. 18 feet out. And the Warriors miss again.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Thompson passes to Easton. Van Vliet looking around. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Curry with a wide-open look. And again, no good by Golden State.
He's going to be shaking his head on that one. Knows he missed an easy one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and for sure you want him taking that kind of shot.
An offensive mastery right there. I mean, great move in the lane and then the flush.
With just no way for the D to handle it. And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. This will give them a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Smith checked in for the Rockets. Whitmore comes in for Green. The Warriors making a switch here. Warriors trail by 3. Pass to post. Now, here's Moody. He's guarded closely. Here's Butler. Oh, tough play by Butler.
That is a tough 2 right there from Butler. Really his calling card. Rugged play and 100% effort.
Van Vliet outside. From outside the arc. And he's good on the 3-ball. Van Vliet's got 8 points.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on it.
Here's Butler. And he overshot that one, missing.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
And that one's good, Whitmore.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Warriors trail by 6. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Butler, no good.
He's been off the mark, and that hasn't helped them chip away at the lead. It's been a theme here this quarter.
Van Vliet passes to Eason. The shot, no good. Nice defense from Kuminga. It's stolen by Eason. And here comes the break. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Here's Van Vliet. He's got 8. 6 to shoot. Here he goes. And he finishes nicely on the way. And now an 8-point Rocket lead. 8 seconds left to play in the third. Healed with it. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's the Houston Rockets in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We'll return shortly. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And we're happy to have you back for more playoff basketball here in round 1. And Golden State looking at who they've got. Curry is out there with Moses Moody. Then there's Jonathan Kuminga. And it's Knox in at the 4 spot.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Got to fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Houston leading by 8. Now Whitmore. There's the 3. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
They're kind of like playing in the rec league, little to no defense on that possession, and the easiest three-pointer you can imagine.
Pass to Moody. Kuminga with it. Over Eason. Eason grabs the board.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Landale misses. Warriors trail by 11. The shot by Curry. Rebound by Smith. Smith's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Inside. Here's Landale. Back to Eason. And it's off from three-point range. And here's Curry, who brings it up for Golden State. Here's Knox. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Knox has got his first bucket in this one.
Well, you love to see that Knox just inviting the contact and doesn't mind it one bit. Wants to show he's got the strength.
And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. The Rockets making a switch here. Van Vliet's checked in. Fields checked in for the Warriors. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Ime Udoka's huddle. Told them pedal to the metal. Adding, we're ahead out here, but it's not over yet. Don't start celebrating in your head when there's work to be done on the floor. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Warriors trail by 9. Top Moody, covered by Van Vliet. Pass to post. Here's Curry. Shot clock at 6. Over Eason. Curry can't get it to go.
Oh, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
Shot by Eason, no good. Warriors have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the 4th quarter. Hield outside to the paint. Here's Post. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Smith's got 5 rebounds tonight. Green, the pass to Landale. Van Vliet outside. And the 3-ball is good. Van Vliet's got the lead up to 12 now for the Rockets.
And that's his 2nd triple of the half. None for him going into the break.
Warriors shooting at 36% on the night. They've got to step it up offensively. And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. He knows every possession is critical now. Houston making some changes. Şengün's checked in for Jock Landale. Amen Thompson comes in for Jabari Smith. And it's Dylan Brooks in for Tari Eason. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Free throw line jump shot, and he gets that one to go off the front iron. And that's now 10 points for Jimmy Butler. Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they definitely should use some clock here.
Pass to Brooks. Thompson for the triple. A rebound by Hield. Hield's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And here is Curry. Curry through traffic. Count it! Oh!
An offense unto himself. Steph Curry just warping the defense.
1:53 left in the fourth quarter. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Jimmy Butler with the rebound. And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. Giving up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. He can't get that one to fall. Good D by Thompson. Rockets leading by 8. Van Vliet outside. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Van Vliet's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And unafraid to challenge the heart of this defense. Van Vliet's a strong finisher for his size.
Butler. Rockets with the rebound. Şengün's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done.
And guys, that's going to wrap it up. Fans are piling out the exits. Obviously a huge win here in Game 2 for Houston.
They never settled for mediocre shots.
And Kevin, they had great penetration this time out.
And this win has really got to feel fantastic, guys. It evens up the series now at 1 game apiece.
Yeah, I mean, it's a whole new series now. But best of 5, if you will. You never want to lose 2 to start this thing off. But right now, they've got something to be happy about going into Game 3.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys. And looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Amen Thompson.
It felt like there was more than one of him out there tonight. He was involved on every possession, and he made his presence felt in so many ways.
The putback. Draymond Green pulls it in. On the wing, Payton. Covered by Van Vliet. So Houston wins it. Just a massive victory, Greg. Maybe it's overstating it, but I think this was a game they had to have.
And I don't think it's overstating it. I agree with you. I mean, going down 2-0 would have given this team a huge hill to climb. But now at 1 game apiece and with some momentum, this is anybody's series.
Well, that'll do it for now. Glad you could join us for the first round of the Western Conference Playoffs. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Amen Thompson.
The Western Conference NBA Playoffs, Round 1 continues. The Grizzlies fighting for their first win of the series, will try to even the score at 1-1 as they go up against the Oklahoma City Thunder. Round 1 of the NBA playoffs continues.
Both teams taking the temperature of this series in Game 1. Now they know what to expect. Let's get going on Game 2 of the Western Conference quarterfinals. Brian Anderson here, with me, Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson. Joining us courtside is Allie LaForce. And here's Memphis' starting group. Manning the backcourt, we'll see Morant and Bane. Jackson out there with Brandon Clark. And it's Wells in at the 3 spot. And for Oklahoma City, some serious height in the middle. Holmgren the 4, Hartenstein the 5. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. And it's Williams in at the 3, the small forward. From deep, Bane, pure from three-point range.
Off the catch, Bane has that repeatable shot motion. It's just so consistent.
Morant against Gilgeous-Alexander. This one for 3. Drills it from deep.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Here's Wells. Jackson down low. Holmgren's there. Jackson can't get it to go. Williams from long range. It's rebounded by Memphis. Pass to Wells. Back to Morant. Now Jackson. He's covered by Holmgren. And the dunk by Jackson.
The more time Jackson spins at the rim, the better. His length is a deciding factor in this game.
Outside, Williams. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Yeah, and Gilgeous-Alexander is a fighter. Someone that challenges the defense and bullies his way through contact.
Pass to Wells. Back to Morant. Doesn't go that time. Ooh, some solid defense from Gilgeous-Alexander. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Mark Dagnall, and we discussed his plan for John Morant. Coach smiled and said, I just told my guys to stay ready out there, ready for anything, because Morant can do so many surprising things. We just have to stay on our toes. Hopefully that flexible mindset helps the defense keep up with Morant's antics out there. TA?
And Allie, thanks.
And you can't forget about Holmgren's reach, especially when he's nearby on defense.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside, Williams. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Buries it from 3. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 3rd basket on the night right there. Grizzlies trail by 3. All right, now a timeout called by Memphis. Aldama's checked in for Memphis. Jackson, the pass to Bane. About 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Aldama, no good.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Dort up top, guarded by Bane. Williams from long range. Nope, another miss. 0 for 2 to start the game. Pass to Morant. Clark with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Morant. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
Can't lay off of Morant. When he's roaming around that mid-range area, you know he's ready to lock in.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two. Ja Morant picks one up.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now. And he makes the first.
The skills of SGA, they're so unique. His ball handling, shooting, length. Not a lot of guys like Shea in the league.
Kennard, he's checked in for Desmond Bane. Both shots good from the stripe.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
Pass to Clark. Kennard outside. The ball's knocked loose and stolen by Hartenstein. And Williams punches it home.
And we see the speed and power. I mean, Williams shows off on that one.
On the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, good looks by our terrific camera crew. There's 1:59 left in the opening quarter. Jackson outside. Back to Morant. Good work defensively by Gilgeous-Alexander.
He just looks off this quarter. Looks like he's forcing it a bit right now. A little bit in his head. See, that miss right there. It's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Forget the long-range shots. Ja wants to challenge you down low.
It's his first trip to the line. He misses the free throw.
In an era where so many point guards are three-point shooters, Ja Morant, you know what? This man is built different. He's more of a throwback. Ja wants to apply pressure by driving, not shooting threes.
And he's good on the second.
And we talk a lot about Morant's athleticism and skill, but what stands out for me is his effort and intensity that he plays with.
Down low. Here's Wiggins. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Morant, pass to Jackson. Aldama outside. Pass to Kennard. The 3-ball. The Thunder with the rebound. Joe on the wing, defended by Kennard. And the basket by Joe.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Now here's Morant. Jackson finds Clark. Over Williams. And good, as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
The team-first mindset of Jackson, willing to get the ball to his open guys.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. And here's Caruso outside. Memphis with a rebound. Jackson's got 4 rebounds now.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Here's Clark. Williams grabs the board. Now here's Caruso. Puts up a deep 3. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Thunder out in front. They lead by 6. Quarter number 2 coming up right after this break. Don't go anywhere. And let's get you back to the action as Game 2 is getting underway. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Oklahoma City?
Well, they're off to a good start getting it inside and scoring at close range. Solid fundamentals so far in this one.
Yeah, also, you got to appreciate how unselfish they've been. I mean, the ball movement has been impressive, and the assist numbers are off the chart.
Aaron Wiggins out there with Williams. And then it's Alex Caruso. Then it's Isaiah Joe. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in at the point guard position. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. Oklahoma City shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. He's off on the first. And the second free throw is good. And so it's Memphis with it. 7-point differential. Payne surveying the D. Aldama outside. Back to Payne. To the middle. Here's Pippen. And the layup is good off the glass.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window there.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 10 points for him. Here's Pippen. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Outside Payne. Picked by Aldama. The three. That shot off the mark. Thunder leading by 5. Right side Joe. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. With the fadeaway. SGA using that size.
And the D can't allow Gilgeous-Alexander to get this positioning, because once he does, he makes you pay.
Here's Edey. Williams defending. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. It's good on the putback.
The effort, the position, the timing, all there.
And add instincts to that. He can sense where the rebound's going to go. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 12. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
All game long, he's been getting to his spots, and the defense has yet to adjust.
Grizzlies trail by 7. Here's Pippen. Good work defensively by Gilgeous-Alexander. Memphis with a rebound. And now the Grizzlies on the run. Here's Aldama. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
And Mark Daigneault has called a timeout. He wants to review the game plan. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Lou Dort comes in for Joe. Hartenstein passes to Caruso. Dort outside. Caruso outside. Gilgeous-Alexander. Ooh, got him with the pump fake. Savvy move there. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 16 points. Grizzlies trail by 7. Pass to Wells. Quarter number 2 and around 3 minutes gone by. Now Jackson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
And he's no stranger to contact inside. Love watching Jackson bully his way through aggressive defense.
Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. He's got 16. Here's the teardrop. That's off target. Now 6 for 10. And so it's Bain who brings up the ball for Memphis. Trailing by 5. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Wiggins against Jackson. Pass to Wells. Launches a 3. It's not going to go for him. Thunder leading by 5. Inside. Here's Hartenstein. The rebound by Edey.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
Here's Pippen. From the arc. Knocks it down from distance. And now it's just a 2-point Oklahoma City lead.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He can't hit that time. Memphis has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. The drive by Bain. Oh, he missed that one. 1 for 3 in this one so far. The Thunder have gotten only 3 of 9 attempts to fall in the second. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Floats one up. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a 3-point play here.
Gilgeous-Alexander is just that good, finishing the play through the foul.
And this will be a second trip to the free throw line. For the Thunder, Chet Holmgren comes in for Wiggins, and it's Jalen Williams in for Caruso. Clark is checked in for Memphis. Morant comes in for Pippen. That free throw good from Gilgeous-Alexander. Grizzlies trail by 5. Morant, pass to Bain. Here's Wells. Lets the 3 fly. Hartenstein pulls it in. Hartenstein's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Crosses over. Nifty move. Another shot. And it's Holmgren missing. The Grizzlies have gotten 5 of their first 11 shots to fall here in the second quarter. Morant, no good. Thunder leading by 5. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Gilgeous-Alexander, a good look. It's rebounded by Memphis. Jackson's got his 5th rebound in this one. And here's Morant. And a missed layup. What a performance for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He has been the story for Oklahoma City, hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. We'll be right back with you shortly.
Welcome in, everybody. Game 2, and it's looking pretty good right now for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
I like how they've been hitting the boards, man. Playing real hard. That's a great sign for the second half.
Yeah, but the score is close. And if they want to pull away, you got to do more than rebound.
And looking at where the Thunder stand in the series, they were able to hold serve in Game 1, but they'll need that same effort to make the most of their home court edge.
Yeah, don't get comfortable. It's only one game. It was a game that they were supposed to win.
Yeah, but you got a great chance to take a commanding lead in this series, Shaq. You could go up 2-0, and I don't see them losing the series.
Some big expectations on this game, too. Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining 2K Sports and our coverage of this first round. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here, guys.
And if he felt any pressure coming into this game, he sure hasn't shown it. What a sensational start.
His performance shows no sign of any nerves. Great job controlling your emotions.
On the court for Memphis. Manning the backcourt, we'll see Morant and Bane. Brandon Clark out there with Jaren Jackson. And it's Wells in at the small forward. Now here's Dort. Yet to see a basket. Off target with the open look.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Now Williams. Dort outside. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And the layup is good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 21 points in the game.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Pass to Wells. There's Jackson with the three. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Now here's Dort. Hartenstein with a screen on Bane. Dort for three. The rebound by Jackson. And it's Morant with the ball for the Memphis Grizzlies. 7-point differential. Jackson with it. Now Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Here's Morant. Just 5 to shoot. And he banks in the layup. Morant's got 5.
Oh, one thing about Ja, he's determined.
And we've got a timeout called by Mark Daigneault. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. .90 seconds into the second half now. Dort outside. Gilgeous-Alexander looking it over. Williams from long range. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams has got his second bucket on the night. Grizzlies trail by 8. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
To Morant. Outside Bane. Clock at 6. From outside the arc. And the three-pointer goes. Bane's got 6 points.
Oh, man, just a big response from Bane.
Dort outside. Pass to Hartenstein. And here is Williams. Holmgren with it. 4-3. And another three for Oklahoma City.
And when it comes to the three, they've been really dialed in here in the second half.
Morant, pass to Jackson. Here's Wells. Here's Morant. Morant with the slam!
Oh, wow. Okay, Ja turning it loose. Someone throw that man some water.
Oh, doing damage above the rim. That was our AT&T 5G slam cam. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Gilgeous-Alexander against Morant. Ooh, he's looking good tonight. He's drilled 9 of 15 so far.
Maybe they expended too much energy in the first half. They just look tired here on the defensive end.
Morant, pass to Wells. No luck on that one. Some solid defense from Williams.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Pulls up on the wing. The rebound by Jackson. Jackson's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
And even though he hasn't been himself, it hasn't affected his team too much. They've still got the lead.
Back to Morant, to the left wing. Wells, pass to Jackson. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Holmgren's got 4 rebounds now. Thunder leading by 8. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Holmgren. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot from the wing. And it's Oklahoma City scoring again.
They're fortunate to be leading after shooting below 40% in the first half.
Timeout call, Memphis. And as we head into this break, the players have an opportunity to replenish their energy with Gatorade as they prepare to go into the final stages of this ball game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, not to mention over the course of a season, you have to stay hydrated. If you don't, it's amazing how much slower your body is to bounce back. It can have a serious effect on performance, no question.
For the Thunder, Williams is checked in for Hartenstein. Wiggins comes in for Holmgren. And it's Caruso in for Gilgeous-Alexander. And Memphis also making a switch. Aldama's checked in. 1:35 left in the third. Morant with it. 7 points in the game. 4 on the clock. Tries it from the top of the key. Buries the jump shot. Morant's got 9 points.
So flashy with the rock. Morant takes pleasure in slicing and dicing the D to pieces.
Here's Williams. The rebound by Jackson. Jackson's got rebound number 8 now. To the paint. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on Lou Dort. That's his first foul. Joe's checked in for Dort. And so it's Memphis with it, trailing by 8. Pass to Pippen. To the inside. 6 to shoot.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. There's 38 seconds left in the third quarter. Ooh, it's stolen away. It's 2-on-1. Here's Aldama. Yes, it's good. And now just a 4-point Thunder lead.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
Caruso outside. Here's Joe. The Thunder with another miss. For Memphis, they've gone 6 for 9 in the half. Here's Bain. He's got 6. Fires for 3. That shot, no good. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. It's the Thunder, up by 4. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
That wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
Thanks for joining us again for round 1 of the NBA playoffs. Isaiah Joe is out there with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then it's Williams, and then it's Alex Caruso, and it's Wiggins in at the power forward position. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. And the foul on Alex Caruso. That's his first foul of the game. Thunder on D. They've led by as much as 10. Here's Pippen. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Pippen, no good. Thunder leading by 4. Joe, the pass to Wiggins. Oh, and Jackson with the defensive effort. Well, the Grizzlies shooting an average of 43% from the floor. Pass to Edey. Here's Pippen. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. 6 on the shot clock. Jackson for 3. Knocks down the long J.
Showing he can make this shot. Give Jackson Jr. room to take the triple. Oh, and he will.
A few possessions into the fourth. Just over a minute played. Caruso with the bucket. Grizzlies trail by 3. Here's Pippen. Kennard outside. Pass to Pippen. To the middle. Here's Wells. And the layup falls.
With a tough road ahead, they worked hard to get a good shot.
And so it's Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He brings it up for the Thunder. Determination from Gilgeous-Alexander.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
Pippen, no good. Thunder leading by 3. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. From the right block, the Grizzlies pull it in. Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Pass to Kennard to tie it up. They get it again. Second shot opportunity. Wells misses. The Thunder have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Gilgeous-Alexander lifting off and hammering it down with all he's got.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Oklahoma City.
Their offense has been a well-oiled machine. They're moving the ball around, playing for one another, and just piling up assists.
We also got to highlight how on fire they've been from three-point land. They've continued to capitalize from beyond the arc in this one.
That free throw good from Gilgeous-Alexander. Timeout, Grizzlies! You have to like what we're seeing from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Okay, I'm going to take you guys inside the huddle, all right? The message from Coach is simple. Stop him.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, over that last break, I was able to catch the message that the Grizzlies head coach was giving to his team. First and foremost, he wants to see more points in the break. He asked his team, where's the urgency? We know what we can do in transition. Now let's go out and do it. We'll see if they can pick up the tempo, guys.
Thanks for that, Allie.
A big man who does it all. That is Jaren Jackson Jr. looking confident at the arc.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Screen by Holmgren. Dort for three. Sinks it from distance. Dort's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. Down low. And the dunk by Jackson.
Won't shy away from the big moment. No hesitation from Jackson Jr. on that shot.
Pass to Holmgren. Outside, Williams. Three-pointer. They get it back. Hartenstein finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Hartenstein. Oh, they get a hand on it. And stolen by Clark. And up the court come the Grizzlies on the break. Wells, the pass to Clark. Hartenstein pulls it in. Oklahoma City leading by 4. Inside. Holmgren inside. Defended by Jackson. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 32 points in the game. Gilgeous-Alexander against Morant. Oklahoma City grabs the miss. They've led by as much as 10. Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. 1:19 left in the fourth quarter here. Off the mark from 16 feet. Grizzlies trail by 6.
Things aren't looking good here. I mean, they need points, and they need them now.
And if I were them, I'd start thinking about where I'm going to get food after the game, because this one looks a bit out of reach. That is just absolutely ridiculous. Look, we talk about Morant having that it factor, and then he makes the biggest play of the night.
And Gilgeous-Alexander missing.
Fantastic defense, giving full effort.
And it's Morant, so quick.
And talk about stepping up in a big way.
What a huge play, coming through when it matters most.
They'll probably slow things down now.
Burn the clock while you have the lead. I like that.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Morant. Hartenstein. Oh, he nails it!
Woo, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
Timeout, Grizzlies! Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. And it's Morant missing. And they foul intentionally. Now they're going to have to do that again. They're not in the penalty just yet.
Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
And so they foul intentionally. The first one, and that puts him up 5. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Extending the team's lead. Just solid execution at the line.
All right, now a timeout called by Memphis. 20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Let's hear from our analyst. Give us your take on the strategy being discussed right now.
The game's not quite done yet, but they need points right away.
We've seen teams come back from this before. Smart to take the timeout and get everybody focused on exactly what needs to be done.
Here's Morant. Pulls it in from the elbow. And he buries it. And now they trail by just 4.
Nice job to recognize the lack of D in that medium range area.
And they're going to prolong the game with an intentional foul.
Yeah, no choice but to foul in that situation. Although, that's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
First of 2, no good. A heartbreaker. And he ends up making the second. And that puts him up 5. Morant, the pass to Bain. From deep. That shot missing.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistently.
And so it's Oklahoma City winning this one. And this win shows they have the momentum so far in this series. Up 2 games to none now.
They just look so confident out there. They're playing selfless ball, and their chemistry has never looked better.
And that about wraps it up from here, folks. We hope you've enjoyed our broadcast of the NBA's Western Conference quarterfinals. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And time now to introduce our player of the game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.